Do you hear that? Yes, it's time for Stories with Jen and my trusted reading partner, Wally the Wombat. Is that Wally? Oh, okay. Please say hello to Wally. Yes, Wally, they're saying hello to you. Wally says hello back. Welcome. Today's story is the most delightful story of a fairy called Lisée and her friends who dance the ballet called the Nutcracker. Lisée at the Ballet, the Nutcracker, the Fairies of Blossom Grove, is written by Isabelle Parenti and illustrated by Jess Burcham. Thank you, Isabelle, for giving me permission to read this most delightful story. That's Lisée. She's a ballerina and is one of a group of fairies who are all friends, and they live in Blossom Grove. One day, Lisée decides she wants to do the ballet called the Nutcracker, and she asks her friends to join her on stage. Together they perform the Nutcracker, but not without something horrible happening. Oh dear, we'll have to read the book to find out, won't we? I think we should get started. You're sitting comfy? Good. Before we go on, I'd like to just tell you a bit about Lisée and her fairy friends of Blossom Grove. She has a friend called, there's Lisée, who is the ballerina and loves to dance ballet. Flicker is an adventurer and she's always flying around Blossom Grove on the quest for a new adventure. Berry loves animals and she is always on the lookout for new friends, animal friends. Glimmer is a collector, and I think Glimmer likes to fly around going on scavenger hunts, collecting things for her treasure chest. Evie, can you smell what Evie does? Oh, I can smell the most delightful baking smell. Yes, Evie loves to bake the most delicious treats. And then we have Daisy. Daisy loves to paint, and she's always painting beautiful scenes that she's seen in Blossom Grove. These are Lisée's friends, and they all live together in Blossom Grove. Let's get started with the Nutcracker. Lisée is so excited because her fairy friends are coming to dance with her in the Nutcracker Ballet. She cannot wait to share this magical story with them. The hollow in the oak tree is always set up like a magnificent stage, and today it is set up for their performance. As each of Lisée's fairy friends arrive, she gives them a big hug. She is so happy that Flicker, Berry, Glimmer, Evie and Daisy are going to dance with her today. Look at those beautiful fairies. The fairies flutter to the wardrobe room filled with sparkling tutus and tiaras to get dressed up as real ballerinas. There is also a magic treasure chest full of props for the show. Each fairy has a special prop. Lisée has a handsome nutcracker. Flicker has a soft little mouse. Berry has a sparkling snowflake. Daisy has a magnificent crown. Evie has a beautiful flower, and Glimmer has a sugar plum wand. Each one of them has their own prop. How lovely is that? The fairies are giddy as they tiptoe onto the big stage. Lisée walks over to the grand piano and sprinkles it with fairy dust while whispering the words, "The Nutcracker." The enchanting Tchaikovsky music starts to play. The magic has begun. Tchaikovsky was a very famous composer who wrote the most beautiful music. They are no longer in Blossom Grove. They are in the Nutcracker. Lisée now becomes Clara, the little girl in the story. The story begins with a holiday party in an elegant ballroom. There are little cakes and punch, and there are toys from all over the world. Ooh. Clara twirls with her friends in a lively dance, and then the grown-ups dance in a big waltz. Clara sees the arrival of her kind godfather, Father Drosselmeyer. Every year he brings the most fantastic gifts, and this year he has bought 2 life-sized soldier dolls which move magically on their own. Clara and her friends are captivated. Ooh, I would be too. Wow, look at that. Then he entrusts Clara with his most treasured gift, a nutcracker. Her brother Fritz is jealous of Clara's special gift, so he grabs the nutcracker and breaks it. Clara is heartbroken. However, Father Drosselmeyer pulls a handkerchief magically from the air and fixes the nutcracker. Father Drosselmeyer, he really is a magician, isn't he? It is very late, and the wonderful party ends. The children say goodbye and are put to bed. However, Clara tiptoes down the stairs to sleep near her beloved nutcracker under the Christmas tree. She awakens to the clock striking midnight 12 times. Bong. And this is where the magic begins. Ooh. Clara sees Flicker dressed as the ferocious Mouse King. As little mice scurry behind her, she sees Daisy as the brave Nutcracker Prince, leading an army of toy soldiers as the battle begins between the Mouse King and the Nutcracker Prince. Oh my goodness! Clara slips off her slipper and throws it at the Mouse King. He falls to the ground, defeated. She has saved the Nutcracker Prince. Oh, well done, Clara. Well done. The Nutcracker Prince is so thankful to Clara, he invites her to his home, the Kingdom of Sweets. Ooh. They travel in a sleigh through a snowy pine forest of sparkling, dancing snowflakes. The beautiful Snow Queen is her friend Berry. Do you remember what Berry was holding at the beginning? Yes, a snowflake. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? When Clara and the Nutcracker Prince arrive at the gates of the Kingdom of Sweets, there to greet them is Glimmer in a shimmering pink tutu as the Sugar Plum Fairy. As she dances, she sparkles fairy dust. As she dances, sparkles and fairy dust fill the air with the most magical enchantment. Do you remember what Glimmer was holding? Yes, she was holding a sugar plum wand. Yes. As they travel through the kingdom of sweets, they see amazing dancers from all over the world. The dance of the Spanish chocolates, Arabian coffees, Chinese teas, Merleton flutes, Mother Ginger and her bonbons, and Russian candy canes dance, all followed by the graceful waltz of the flowers, with Evie leading the waltz. There's Evie. Do you remember what Evie was holding? Yes, she was holding a flower, wasn't she? It is time for Clara to say goodbye to her friends. When Clara awakens, she finds herself on the stage where she began her adventure. Was it a dream? Was it all a dream? Or was it real? Then a sound of applause breaks out from all of the Blossom Grove animals watching in the audience as her fairy friends come to join her on stage for a final bow. Oh, they were all watching her. So it was real. Yes. She was so happy she got to share the magic of ballet with her friends today and the wonderful story of the Nutcracker. The end. Oh, what a delightful story. I so enjoyed that. Oh, and what about Father Drosselmeyer pulling a magic handkerchief and fixing the Nutcracker Prince? And then Clara, what did she do? Can you remember? Yes, she threw her slipper at the Mouse King and she defeated him and saved the Nutcracker. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Oh, I love that story. If you would like to hear more, click on the link below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Further down, you can find instructions to join my Facebook group. And why not follow me on Instagram? From my trusted reading partner, Wally, and myself, I'll leave you with magic thoughts of fairy dust and sparkles. Until next time, keep on reading. Bye. See ya.